Here's a lesson in cocaineonomics. The biggest mistake most people make is focusing solely on the product. Claro, you need something to sell, but that's not where you make the money.
1 kilo of coca leaves costs about $1.50. It takes 400 kilos of coca leaves to make 1 kilo of cocaine. Even when turned into cocaine base, a kilo is only worth $1,200 in Bolivia.
However, every time you cross a border, the value increases.
Once we reach Colombia, it's already $2,200. We hit southern Mexico, $12,000. Cross the border into Texas, $20,000. New York City, our $1,200 investment is now worth $35,000. Paris, London, $68,000 to $74,000.
It's a pipeline that carries the product to the people that need it. Sustenance for the thirsty. Once in place, the pipeline feeds itself.
Workers, vehicles, wages, bribes.
But when there's a clog in the pipe...
They took out another shipment. We lost 7 tons last week.
4 planes the week before?
the water backs up.
There's too much surplus. We can't keep it secure.
My men are selling to each other.
We can't pay people if they're not moving product.
They're kidnapping civilians for ransom money.
Too much water.
We have to take Valeria and go.
He'll kill us before we leave the country.
Then what's the answer?
When I find it, I'll let you know.
And you drown.
Ready? Open fire.
We'll go.
I'm opening fire. Scratch me.
¡Gringos, hijos de su puta madre! ¡Métanles la verga a todos esos putos! ¡Mátenlos!
Oh, here we go. They've seen us.
See that? Those care packages wind up in the worst places sometimes. Let's get to it. Stay there. Here we go. This map's got locations for cartel subs anchored along the river. If we move fast, we could take them out before they head out on another smuggling run.
Got it.
Sniper.
Call for some rebels to back.
Copy. Almost at your 20.
According to this, El Cerebro is buying loads of military-grade electronics from foreign sources for his new sub-design. Looks like a shipment just arrived by boat a couple of days ago.
There's an armored boat docked outside Santa Blanca's base at Jimenez. It's loaded with high-tech electronics for El Cerebro's research projects. We're gonna grab the boat and turn the cargo over to a CIA team for analysis.
¡Hey! ¡Hay unos pinches soldados yanquis aquí, Derito! ¡Quiebren a todos esos putos!
They've seen us.
Man down, man down.
We got a man down.
I I got you, man. Just hang tight. I'm heading your way.
Son of a bitch!
Listen up. We steal the boat and we take it to the RP so Bowman's people can give it the once-over.
Sure they won't let us play with it first?
We're in a target-poor environment.
Let's get out of here.
Where we dropping off the boat?
Bowman has an RP on the river. Some kind of old Cayman hunter shack. This ride ain't all bad.
Shit, give me a beer, and I'll pretend we're back home off the coast of Myrtle Beach.
You still think you're 22 or something?
Nah, I'm just looking to hook up with 22-year-olds.
I'm sure you are. Too bad none of them feel the same way. I'm in. Let's go.
No hay nadie aquí. Esos cabrones estaban aquí y se largaron. Vamos a seguir buscando. ¡Órale!
Opening fire.
I'll let Bowman know she can have her crew pick up the boat.
After the agency's techs examine that prize, they ought to have a good feel for the rest of El Cerebro's designs.
Good work in Caymanes. Taking out the cartel subs has cut shipments to Florida by more than a third.
And the gear we intercepted and that intel we found on El Cerebro's prototype?
First impressions are that El Cerebro is in the process of building a sub with serious legs. We're talking about a boat that could reach as far as Europe and do so completely undetected.
Damn, that ain't good.
You ready for the good news? We've got an ID on El Cerebro. The intel you brought in helped us connect the dots. I'll send you everything I've got in a minute.
Outstanding. We got a location on our mad scientist?
Negative. His OPSEC is damn good. Multiple safe houses. Never stops at the same place twice in a row, the whole 9. But he's got an assistant that does most of the grunt work. He spends enough time on his phone that we've been able to triangulate his location.
So we follow the assistant and see if he leads us to El Cerebro.
You got it. Stand by for the data. We've got a location on El Cerebro's chief assistant. He could be our best chance to get our hands on the mad scientist himself. Get to the assistant and extract El Cerebro.
Drone is airborne. Target marked. Keep an eye on your background. I've got eyes on the assistant. Keep your distance and sure as shit keep him alive. We have to tail him to El Cerebro.
I have my entire life. I have taught this respect for Pachamama to my children, and I will teach it to their children. Pachamama must keep in balance and harmony with the cosmos. And that is why I am happy that our country is working with Santa Blanca. This is not the same secular industrialization that the gringos and their CIA have tried to force upon us. This Mexican organization, this Latin organization believes
is coming to an end, and the people will soon pass judgment upon him.
This is the place. El Cerebro is in there, snatch and grab. We want him alive, got it?
Fight with us for justice, Kumpas. Justice for all our citizens. Together, we can build a new Bolivia.
Ready? Open fire.
Roger that.
Opening fire on these fuckers.
This is a message from the forces of Bolivia. The popular bloc has been killed by the Santa Blanca cartel. Many of his readers became
Shit, they spotted us.
his love changed to one that supported the cartel. Many readers believe that he was being held hostage, but rebel forces have investigated this heroic journalist's death, and we have discovered that Ramon Feliz was gathering information on an explosive story exposing American
Got it.
is that Santa Blanca has committed. Stay tuned, Compass. The revelations that Ramon Feliz uncovered will destroy the cartel's reputation, and even the most corrupt politicians will turn their backs on them.
I called the rebels for reinforcements.
Got the fucking helo.
Frag out. Get some.
Was the alarm supposed to go off?
Man down. Got him, he's down. Just stay down, I'll be right there.
Took you long enough. Roger, let me get in position.
Salgan, cabrones. Casi no les va a doler.
Roger that.
Let me
Target
get a
marked.
good sight line.
Why is there so much breathing? You know how much moisture this
Gotcha.
My apologies. I think you can see why I might allow myself to be excited, though. This is a disturbing development. Disturbing development.
Don't blame you at all.
I mean, you don't look like the sort who would work for Santa Blanca, which means you're likely with the American government, which implies I'm in for an extended disruption on my plans.
You'll adjust.
I don't have to adjust. I blotted all this out already. Weeks ago, in fact. Maybe months. I just need to activate contingency plan Alpha Set 984.
Which is?
Going along with whatever you fine people want me to do, of course. At least for now. It maximizes my chances of survival while I figure out which one of my escape plans might still be viable.
I think we're gonna get along just fine.
Entrego las armas. Está bien, me rindo.
Always keeps tabs on me, even when she thinks she's ignoring me. I really ought to go back, or she'll worry. I could fire myself out of the back hatch.
I prefer you didn't.
But I've almost cracked this. You know how cold it is underwater? The issue of chemical binding? Not an issue. It ought to be easy to find monoethanolamine in Bolivia, right? It's just an issue of scale. Can I call Nidia Flores? She's probably busy, but she won't mind. She knows me. We're close. What am I talking? Scrubbing? No. I mean, scrubbing needs 2 compartments. Wouldn't leave room for any people.
That's so?
I want suspects for a Colombian submersible that just had a breathing tube sticking out of the surface of the water. Imagine the heat signature. It's probably best I don't call Nidia till I have a real solution. Did I mention I know her? Do you know her?
Haven't yet had the pleasure.
Wait a minute. Unmanned submersible. What's the solution? Why do we even bother putting people in the sub?
No idea, pal. We're at the rally point. I'll take him from here.
Thank you, baby Jesus. I'm sick of listening to this guy.
Now you know how we feel every time you open your mouth.
¡Ya está! Entrego las armas. ¡Paz, please!
Ma'am, Nidhi will be looking for me.
Good, because we're looking for her.
They say you've got a good brain between those ears, camarada. Now that you're up Schitt's Creek without a submersible, you may have figured out that you need me to help you, and I will, once you help me.
Huh. Forgive me for asking, but what do you think this is? Compelling? Dramatic? The rocks here have been around for centuries, long before you were a gamete in your father's testicle, and they'll be around long after you've gone back to the dust. Do you understand? These rocks have more significance in the universe than you do, than your high and your hypocritical war on rocks. Are you taking me to Nidhia, or are we waiting for her?
Do you not understand that I will lock you up in prison, where tattooed neo-Nazis will use you as a human pincushion for their dicks?
The problem is that you still think that anything matters. Anal rape, cocaine, murder, it's all nonsense. Do you think the jaguars waste any concern on how they feel? Or that the rabbits they eat contemplate the name of God? Meanwhile, you're still lying to yourself, convincing yourself that you make a difference.
So nothing matters to you, El Cerebro?
El Cerebro? I am not El Cerebro. El Cerebro slipped through your fingers before you even knew he was there. He is quite simply gone, as though he never existed.
What's his name?
He's a doll, Theo. He doesn't have one. You have to be alive to have a name.
See, I imagine that's true. Nidhia, mi reina.
Yes, mi reina.
You know this expression, I love you more than life.
Claro, of course.
I love you, my queen. But not more than life.
What do you mean we got the wrong guy?
Looks like El Cerebro planted most of the intel we followed. He led us on a wild goose chase while he bugged out.
Then who the fuck is Bowman talking to?
El Cerebro's top submersible designer. A sacrificial lamb, basically.
Damn. That's some next-level supervillain shit right there.
Either way, we put the cartel submarine fleet out of business. It could take years to get that program running again.
And El Cerebro?
The trail's cold for now. Bowman will keep her ear to the ground in case he resurfaces, but we're moving on.
This is Bowman. I just got word from an informant that El Baquita's planning something big in Kuwani.
What do we know?
Nidhia and El Baquita are desperate to get cash to Santa Blanca's investors in Mexico. They're putting together a convoy for a big shipment headed north. This is a Hail Mary. If they can't make this happen, El Sueño's not going to be pleased.
We got a location on this convoy?
My informant didn't say. Get with him and find out what he knows. I'm sending you coordinates for a meet.
Roger that. We're on it.